Yo, 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 what's up, people? This is your boy Carlos Miller, the prodigal son, and you are rocking with the prodigal son, baby. You know what time it is. God is good, Jesus is great, and God don't make mistakes, y'all. Let's get right into it, man. I just want to speak about this Steven Jackson situation. Now, Steven Jackson came out some days ago with a video talking about how Ja Morant has to be accountable to himself, and no one else can, I guess, take the accountability. He also said that he tell the young people to live your life and do how you want to do, live how you want to live. And I look at that and I say that that is so dangerous. And I say that this guy should not be anybody and nobody spokesperson to look up to about anything if you're talking like that. What do I mean? Okay, this man said that he tells the young people to just live how you want to live and do what you want to do, right? So that means that he doesn't care how you live. He's not one of those people that will direct you, stop you, or any of that going down the wrong path, going down the wrong road. Now, I don't know about him, but for me, where I come from, man, you may not agree with everything, and they may not stop you and everything, but depending on who you are, some of them OGs are going to stop you where you at. And this, to me, shows me like, bro, this shows me that you might have grew up around the streets, but to me, it shows that you wasn't fully in the streets. And if you are, or if you were, you're very detrimental. Man, I can say, for example, I'm gonna just go Ja Morant, right? Usually people like that, the OGs in the streets and even the ones out there in the streets, you respect and you tell them, stay on that path you on, homie. Don't fool with these streets. Don't do that kind of stuff. Don't mess your life up. Usually them the ones you keep away, like, hey, it's like you protect them. You protect them at all costs because you see that they're dedicated to what they are and they're going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Usually those are not the ones that you tell, hey, homie, do what you want to do. So that's my whole thing about this situation, man, that this dude had the audacity to say that. Not saying that you should stop. I mean, not stop, but not saying that you shouldn't encourage anybody to stay on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should encourage everybody, like, hey, don't go this route. But for you to come out your mouth and say that kind of stuff, bro, to me, it shows me that you ain't really in the streets like that, or you wasn't in the streets like that, because the OGs that I know and the OGs that I knew, a lot of them, man, was trying to keep you out of that. You know what I'm saying? Or at least at the most, if you going too far, they gonna tell you, hey, homie, you going too far. So I got a problem with this guy when it comes to what he said. Like, that's the wrong advice to give anybody, to tell them that, hey, live how you want to live. They young, bro. They don't understand everything. You supposed to be the older person with some kind of wisdom and knowledge. You got gray hair now. Gray hair, white hair, however you want to put it. You should be able to tell them something. But because we want to hold on to this gangster image, we feel like we can't say nothing to nobody. Hey, just do what you want to do. And it also made me think, right, is that, okay, this dude went to O Block last year, and he talked about checking in. So to me, that tells me that if he tell the young people live how you want to live, you saying that you telling The younger guys, hey, go out there and murder. Go out there and kill. Go out there and do what you want to do. Live how you want to live. That's not the kind of person that y'all should be letting speak for y'all in nothing. Because even when I was out there, man, there was OGs that slowed me down or tried to slow me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from the background of don't do as I do as I say. And a lot of them was saying that because of the simple fact they knew what they was doing was wrong. As much as I hate to agree with them when it comes to that, because I believe if you want somebody not to do it, you got to be the example. And I still believe that. But they only told you that because they know the route that this life takes. So even though they did that, or even though they was living that life, they would tell you, don't go down this route. You don't want this. But you dudes, or you, Steven Jackson, is sitting up here telling young people to do it. You know how dangerous that is? You tell the young people, hey, just live how you want to live. That is dangerous on every level. Because you don't tell nobody to just do what they want to do and live how they want to live. That ain't even the game, man. Like, where would I be today if it wasn't for an OG looking out for me? Like, hey, homie, nah, I ain't letting you do that with me. I ain't letting you do this with me. Hey, I got to check you because you disrespecting your mama. All this kind of stuff. Even though they was out there, they still did it. It didn't just because they was living the way they was living didn't stop them from coming and checking me or checking other dudes. If they feel like this life wasn't for you, they tell you, hey, bro, this life ain't for you, man. Go on, man. Chill out, man. Just go get your education, man. Go do something else, something better for your life. I'm going to tell a quick story. It was a guy that I hung out with. And I think it was his cousin or his homeboy, somebody. I don't know, the dude was in college, military or something. The guy told him, hey, I finna come pull up. When I come in town, we gonna hang out. This is what my homie told him. He said, don't come around me. Stay where you at. Because if you come around me, I'm gonna mess your life up. Because I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm doing it. I don't care if you're around or not. If you around me, this is how it's going to be. So, unless you want to mess your life up, don't come around me. He put it point blank period. Hey, this is how I'm living my life. And if you come around me, this is how I'm living. And if you don't want this, if you want to stay going toward the direction you going, don't come around me. He was honest with him. Just like we supposed to be honest. This dude up here, man, bruh. It's like this guy want to be so tough, Steven Jackson. He don't want to be so hood, but to me, some of the stuff he's saying, man, ain't just adding up. It ain't adding up, bro. To me, they show me you couldn't have been in the streets like that, because the ones in the street, they trying to keep some of these little homies from going his way, man. Definitely if they in a position like Ja Morant, they ain't gonna tell Ja Morant do what you want to do. They gonna be like, nah, bro, you got too much money on the line, man. What you doing that for, man? What you trying to do this for? But people like you, bro, y'all talk with no sense. This ain't about, oh, we all done made mistakes. Yeah, we all made mistakes, but just because you done made mistakes in life don't mean you don't help the next generation to stop doing what they doing. Like, slow down. I done been there. If you done been there, you should be able to tell them something because you been there. To me, it show you ain't really been there like that. Because somebody that's been there, they'll warn them. Even the Bible say warning come before destruction. But these the kind of people we I don't know, celebrate, look up to or something. I don't know, man. It's just kind of pathetic listening to that, man. But this your boy Carlos Miller, the prodigal son. Understand you're never too far lost that you can't be found. Because I was found when I was lost. I was lost when I was found. And this is the prodigal son brought back by the cross.